Hello everyone. So today I'll be presenting our submission for the Chain Runner Hackathon, which is built on Instadapps DSA, a DSA customizer, where users can easily customize their recipes and their spells and execute them efficiently through a very user-friendly interface. So I'll just dive into it straight away. So just press this button, try customizer, and then this is the main interface. And as the main interface launches, we basically give a warning to the users to note these points before using the interface. So firstly, make sure that your wallet is connected every time at all times. Secondly, if you have a DSA created and you don't have any assets in your DSA, so we have a transfer functionality where you can easily transfer your assets from your main Ethereum account to your DSA account. Thirdly, because we have a blot type structure, so if you want to, by any time, if you have created a spell blot and you want to edit that, so we recommend to use the minus button to remove that blot and create it again to avoid any spell input issues which lead to transaction failures. So I'll just start off by connecting my wallet first, and as you can see, I have already a DSA created. So I'll start by showing the deposit functionality, the transfer functionality, beg your pardon. So this is the transfer. These are the assets right now that we are supporting, and we will want to add more assets in the future. So I'll selected USDC. I've selected 5, and now I've selected deposit. But because I am low on gas amount, so I'll show a successful transaction with the custom spells. So I'll just reject this transaction for now, and when you reject, it shows that your transaction has been failed. Secondly, now let's move on to tracking your positions and your balances. So we have a resolver section here where for each most of the protocol, for each protocol you can lending protocols, you can select, you can basically track your positions. So we have a token resolver where which shows the balances. So these are my balances currently in my DSA. And then we have Aave's position tracker where you can see, because since I don't have any position created on Aave right now, so that's why we see this. Then comes Maker. So right now I have two vaults open. One is the USDC vault and one is the ETH vault, and I don't have any DSR position, so that's why you see my balance and rate as 0. And similarly for a compound and DYDX as well, I don't have positions created right now. And once you have positions, you will see these fields with values, with the specific values. So now let's dive into the most interesting part, the customizer section. So these are our basically four input fields that we take, and there are two more based on the user's input. So I'll start off by showing you the flash loan functionality, the Insta flash loan, which is just these are the list of operations. So as you select an operation, for example, I selected flash borrow, and I selected, because based on flash borrow, the only applicable protocol that I can choose is Instapool, and I'll select my asset. Suppose let it be DAI, and I'll select the amount, and then I'll add a blot again, because I cannot just borrow, I have to pay back as well. So I'll do the flash payback, and you see the input field for amount disappeared because payback is always complete full, the complete amount. Then I'll again select Instapool and select DAI again and click on execute again, and I'll show it. It will show me a pop-up, but because of the gas fees, as I said, I'm low on that, so it shows me insufficient funds. So I'll just reject this, and let's move on to the next successful. I'll show you the successful transactions as well. So right now, as you can see, I use the minus button to remove those blocks, and now I can create more blocks again. So now I'll select a deposit functionality, and I'll select Aave, and because I have ETH, right, so I'll select ETH again, and this is the amount that I have, very less amount. So I'll just click on execute again, and it will show me again a MetaMask pop-up, but I'll use it in a later transaction, not right now. So I'll just reject it again, and yeah, so that's basically how it works. So as you reject it, it will give you an error. And then let me just create another another spell which is now based on swap. So now this is for swap. So borrow deposit will work accordingly. So based on borrow and deposit, you will get a filtered list of the protocols, right? So I'll just create one again and may do a swap. So this is based now on the DEXs. So you'll see another drop down coming in, which is the buying asset, which is the secondary asset. So these are the options that I have for my swapping Oasis 1-inch driver and curve. So I'll use a 1-inch, uh, right? Right in, yeah, I'll use 1-inch. I'll use ETH, and I'll use my ETH value and swap it for USDC, and click on execute, and I'll see the MetaMask pop up again. But I don't have funds. The gas fees is pretty high, so I don't have that, so I'll reject it. So like just giving you an example, that's how it works. So let's do a successful transaction now. Now I'll select deposit and I'll select maker. So this will give me another input, which would be the vault ID. So now for assets, we for ETH and USDC, this means that you're just depositing into your vault. For DAI, it means you are using the deposit DAI DSR spell. So this is different. So for that, you don't need to enter the vault ID. So I'll just enter my deposit my ETH into my vault. So I'll deposit this amount. I know my vault number, vault ID, and I'll click on execute. And this will show me the transaction. Once I press confirm, I'll get a pop-up which will show my transaction, and then I can just click on that, and this will show my Etherscan transaction, right? So that's basically how it works. So I can track that. And meanwhile, so these are basically the functionalities, and you can execute multiple, you can add multiple spells. So I can do this as well. And for example, I do a round transaction. I select DAI and I select this amount. My transaction is confirmed meanwhile, and I select ETH and again add a block again, and I again do a swap. This time I use Triber, and I use ETH. I use this amount which I don't have, and I swap it for DAI, and I'll do execute. So I'll get an error while estimating gas. I'll get an error that my transaction is likely to fail and to check my spells. So that's basically just an overview of how it works, and this is the transaction uh, that we did just now to deposit to a maker vault. And now if you see, I have a collateral, I have this amount of collateral deposited into my maker account, and I see the stats. So basically that's how it works. You can like add multiple spells as you want, but as I said, as you want to edit, start with the if you want to edit a first spell and you have already created 3 spells, so better if you uh, because it is a dynamic rendering UI, so better you use the minus button and do all this. So that is how it works. This was all, and we have had great fun working on creating a layer on top of DSA, which is already a very good functionality for the developers. So yeah, great experience working on it, and yeah, looking forward to what's next. Yeah, thanks, bye.